Welcome to Mindshift Lab. If you're tired, if you're frustrated, if you feel like life keeps knocking you down, good. Because today, we're not talking about comfort, we're not talking about motivation, we're talking about war. The war between who you are and who you're supposed to become. Look at that thumbnail. That man isn't smiling because life was easy. He's standing there because he refused to quit. And today I'm asking you one question. Are you built the same way? Before we start, comment this right now. I don't quit. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Let's get into it.
Part 1. The moment most people break. Let me tell you something nobody warns you about. The moment right before success? It feels exactly like failure. Yeah, you heard me. Most people don't quit because they're weak. They quit because they think it's over. Bills stacking up. Friends doubting you. Family saying be realistic. Your own mind whispering, maybe this isn't for you. That voice? That's the test. You see, everybody loves the highlight reel. They love the mansion. They love the muscles. They love the millions of followers. But nobody shows you the nights where you question yourself. Nobody shows you the 4 a.m. doubts, the empty bank account, the rejection emails, the scene with no reply. That's where warriors are made. Look at that older man in the thumbnail again. Do you think he became strong overnight? No. He probably lost businesses, lost money, lost people, lost sleep, but he didn't lose one thing. His decision, and that's what separates winners from everybody else. Not talent, not luck, not connections. Decision. The decision that no matter how ugly it gets, you're not done. Let me ask you something real. How many times have you restarted? Gym on Monday, quit by Thursday, new business idea, excited for a week. Then, silence. You don't lack ability, you lack endurance. And endurance isn't sexy. It's boring. It's repetitive. It's lonely, but it's powerful. Because while everyone else is quitting quietly, you're building quietly. Listen carefully. Pain is temporary, but quitting becomes your identity. And that's dangerous. The first time you quit, it hurts. The second time, it's easier. The third time, it becomes who you are. Now flip that. The first time you push through pain, it hurts. The second time, you grow. The third time, you become unstoppable. This is the moment most people break. Right here, when results aren't showing, when progress feels invisible, when you feel stupid for even trying. And if you survive this stage, you're different. You step into a different category of human. Let me get real with you. You don't need motivation. You need standards. Stop negotiating with your goals. You said you'd work out? Work out. You said you'd post content? Post it. You said you'd build the business? Build it. No drama. No emotional speeches, just execution. The world respects results, and results only respect consistency. That man in the fire background? That's not luck. That's 10,000 days of not quitting. You want to know the secret? There is no secret. Just discipline when you don't feel like it. Just showing up when nobody claps. Just continuing when it's embarrassing. Success is not explosive. It's accumulated, brick by brick, day by day. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You're closer than you think. But most people quit right before the breakthrough. Right before the opportunity. Right before the momentum kicks in. Don't be that person. Because one day you'll look back and realize you were 3 inches from gold and you walked away. Not because you couldn't do it, but because you got tired. Listen to me carefully. Tired is fine. Discouraged is fine. Confused is fine. But quitting? Not allowed. If you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. And if you're still in the fight, you still have a chance. So here's your assignment. Tonight, before you sleep, write down the one goal you almost gave up on. And tomorrow, attack it again. Not emotionally, strategically, because winners don't rely on hype. They rely on habits. Comment below. Still standing, if that's you. Because in part 2, we're talking about something even more dangerous than failure. Your environment. Part 2. Your environment is either fuel or poison. Let's talk about something dangerous, not failure, not fear. Your environment. Yeah, the people around you. The conversations you tolerate. The energy you sit inside every single day. Because here's the truth nobody wants to admit. You don't rise to your goals. You sink to your environment. Let that hit. You can watch all the motivation in the world. You can scream, "I don't quit" in the comments. But if you're surrounded by small thinking, you will shrink. Look around you right now. Who do you talk to the most? Are they building or are they complaining? Are they pushing you or pulling you back? Because average loves company. The moment you start leveling up, you'll notice something weird. Some people get uncomfortable. They'll joke about your ambition. They'll say, "You've changed." They'll say, "Relax, it's not that serious." Translation? They're scared. Not of you, but of being left behind. See, growth exposes comfort, and comfort hates being exposed. Let me break something down. If 5 broke people sit at a table, what's the 6th person likely to be? Broke. If 5 disciplined killers sit at a table, the 6th person, different energy. You don't need motivation. You need proximity to greatness. That older man in the fire thumbnail, you think he stayed around people who said, "Let's just chill"? No, he protected his focus like his life depended on it. Because it does. Let's get real. Some of you are trying to build empires while sitting in rooms full of excuses. You say you want success, but your group chat is full of gossip. You say you want wealth, but your circle laughs at investing. You say you want discipline, but your friends mock consistency. That's poison, slow poison, and it kills dreams quietly. Here's the uncomfortable question. Are your friends inspiring you or just familiar? There's a difference. Familiar feels good. Growth feels lonely, and most people choose familiar. That's why most people stay average. Listen carefully. You don't owe access to your future to people committed to their past. Read that again. You can love people and still outgrow them. You can respect people and still separate from them. Elevation requires separation, and that hurts, but you know what hurts more? Waking up 5 years from now in the exact same place. Same excuses, same income, same frustration, because you were too loyal to comfort. Let's flip it. What if you upgraded your environment? What if instead of scrolling nonsense, you studied people ahead of you? What if instead of arguing online, you built skills offline? What if instead of hanging around complainers, you surrounded yourself with action takers? Energy shifts. Standards rise. Your excuses start sounding stupid to you. That's power. And here's something even deeper. Environment isn't just people. It's what you consume. Music, podcasts, social media, news. If you feed your mind negativity all day, don't expect confidence. If you constantly compare yourself to highlight reels, don't expect peace. Guard your mental diet like you guard your body, because what goes in comes out. The strongest minds are built intentionally, not accidentally. Let me challenge you. For the next 30 days, cut one negative influence. Just one. One person. One habit. One distraction. Replace it with something that builds you. Books, workouts, learning, silence. Yes, silence, because clarity grows in quiet, and greatness grows in isolation. You want to know why most people never reach their potential? They never change their surroundings. They try to become lions, while living in cages of sheep doesn't work. You need friction. You need competition. You need rooms where you feel small. Because small rooms make small dreams. Big rooms, they stretch you. They force you to evolve. And evolution is uncomfortable, but comfort is expensive. It costs you your future. Now here's the part nobody says out loud. When you upgrade your environment, some people will call you arrogant. Let them. When you protect your time, some people will say you changed. Good, you're supposed to. Stagnation is not loyalty. Growth is not betrayal. It's transformation. That man in the fire background, he looks calm. But that calm came from chaos. He chose his circle carefully. He chose discipline over distraction. He chose vision over validation. And that's what you have to do, because the world is loud, and weak minds get distracted. Strong minds get selective. So ask yourself right now, is your environment building you or breaking you? Be honest, because your next level is hiding behind one hard decision. Maybe it's a new routine. Maybe it's new standards. Maybe it's walking away. Whatever it is, you already know. And if this hit you, comment. Level up. Because in part 3, we're building something dangerous. Not motivation, not hype. A system, a discipline blueprint that makes quitting almost impossible, Part 3. The Discipline Blueprint. Motivation is cute. Discipline is dangerous. Motivation wakes you up one day. Discipline wakes you up every day. You don't need to feel inspired. You need a system that works even when you feel lazy. Here's the blueprint. Step 1. Non-negotiables. Pick 3 things. Just 3. Workout. Work on your goal. Learn something new. No matter what happens, you do those 3. Sick, do a lighter version. Busy, shorter version. Tired, slower version. But never 0. 0 kills momentum. Step 2. Remove decision fatigue. Stop asking yourself, do I feel like it? No, you already decided. Winners decide once. Losers decide daily. Set a time. Set a place, execute. Step 3. Track proof. Discipline grows when you see evidence. Mark your wins. Stack your days. Build streaks. Because once you see progress, your brain gets addicted to growth. And here's the secret sauce. Fall in love with boring. Success is repetition, not fireworks. Same grind, same focus, different level. That older man in the thumbnail? He didn't wake up powerful. He built routines so strong quitting wasn't even an option. You want unbreakable confidence? Keep promises to yourself. That's it. Small promises. Kept daily. Do that for 6 months, and people will call you talented. No, you were disciplined. Comment below. Build different. Because in part 4, we turn pain into power. Part 4, pain turns into power. Let me tell you something raw. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your upgrade notification. Every setback, every rejection, every time they doubted you, that wasn't punishment, that was preparation. See, weak people ask, why is this happening to me? Strong people ask, what is this teaching me? Big difference. Pain forces growth. It forces you to think sharper, move smarter, hustle harder. Comfort never built killers. Struggle did. That older man in the fire background? You see confidence. I see scars. I see nights he wanted to quit. I see losses nobody clapped for. I see battles he fought alone. And that's why he's dangerous. Because once you survive enough pain, you stop fearing it. And when you stop fearing pain, nobody can control you. Here's the flip. Instead of running from struggle, run through it. Gym hurts? Good. Business failing? Learn. People leaving? Upgrade. Pressure creates diamonds, but only if you don't crack. Listen carefully. The moment you stop taking pain personally, it becomes fuel. Fuel for discipline. Fuel for focus. Fuel for dominance. You don't need an easier life. You need a stronger mindset. So next time life hits you, smile. Because now you know, this isn't the end. It's training. Comment. Pressure builds me. Because in part 5, we lock in the identity of someone who never quits. Part 5, the unbreakable identity. Here's where everything changes. Not when you get money. Not when you get results. When you change who you believe you are. Because once you decide, I'm not someone who quits, it's over. Identity is power. If you see yourself as lazy, you'll act lazy. If you see yourself as unlucky, you'll move scared. But the moment you say, I am disciplined, I am consistent, I finish what I start, your behavior adjusts. Automatically, that older man in the fire, he doesn't try to be strong. He is strong. That's the difference. He doesn't wake up asking, should I grind today? That question doesn't exist. Because quitting isn't in his vocabulary, and that's what you need to build. Not hype, not temporary motivation, an identity. The kind of identity where missing the gym feels weird, skipping work feels wrong, wasting time feels painful. You become allergic to average. That's dangerous. Because once you shift identity, discipline becomes natural. And when discipline becomes natural, success becomes inevitable. Listen carefully. You don't rise to goals. You rise to identity. So from today forward, you're not trying, you're becoming. Becoming the person who keeps going. Becoming the person who handles pressure. Becoming the person who doesn't fold. Look at yourself in the mirror tonight and say it out loud. I don't quit. Not because life is easy, but because you decided. Comment below, unbreakable. And remember, winners aren't built in comfort. They're forged in fire. This is Mindshift Lab. If this hit you, subscribe. Because we don't build motivation here. We build mindset. Watch the next video right now. And remember, never give up.